one like you. You're my healer, you are my keeper, my restorer, my life giver. You are the living God, oh. There's no one like you. No one can do me like you do.
Agree with me that the award is well designed, and we are here to do today. Honorable Joe Bamidele. Permit me to say that Honorable OPEYEMI, we also have in our midst established and to be employer of labor too in Ekiti State. Permit me to recognize Chief Kola Shola Temilade. We have Mr. Babatunde Aino. And my humble self is Mr. Tola Fason. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Tola Fason. Ekiti State was created on October 1, 1996 through the hard works of many foremost Ekiti Obas and indigenes. And in particular, I have to mention Aare Afe Babalola. Aare Afe Babalola contributed in no small measures towards the creation of this state through his numerous personal contributions in terms of legal presentations and financial commitment to its foundational structures. Aside the masterfully presentation of the final memo before the Alto Planeful Committee on State Creation by the great Aare Afe Babalola, he had been making newspaper contributions in so many print media. For example, on March 21, 1992, in Daily Sketch, he captioned his article, "Ekiti State is a necessity." In the Nigerian Tribune on March 1992, he captioned his article, "Creation of more states can't derail transition." Also in August of 1992, Nigerian Tribune, he captioned his article, "Create Ekiti State, before handover." And so many more articles. For example, in the Sunday Concord of August 23, 1992, he captioned this one as "Create Ekiti State." With General Sani Abacha in power, after displacing the interim government of Shonekan, the military government set up a committee on state creation, local government and boundary adjustment, and seekers of states, local government and boundary adjustment were asked to submit memoranda in the advertisement, for example, in the paper or in the Tribune newspaper of Monday, 25 December 1995, for them to submit memorandum. And everybody submitted memorandum from all across Nigeria. In line with the requirements set out in the advertisement, Aare Afe Babalola prepared a comprehensive address captioned "An address delivered at the meeting with members of State Creation, Local Government and Boundary Adjustment Committee on Wednesday, 6th day of March 1996. The number 2 man in the Abacha regime, Vice Admiral Mike Aibe, commended Aare Afe Babalola in the Punch of Wednesday, November 16, 2005 thus. He praised Chief Afe Babalola for his struggle that led to the creation of the state, pointing out that his submission convinced the military authorities to carve out the state from the old Ondo state. And in order to get the state started, Aare Afe Babalola put all of himself into it, just as he's always done. Aare Afe Babalola provided the financial wherewithal for the first infrastructural provisions for the state government, including furniture and office equipment. Aare Afe Babalola, no doubt, can be considered as the true father of Ekiti, and indeed, the trailblazing morning light for Ekiti State creation. Apart from the Ekiti State creation, I just want to point out that prior to the creation of Ekiti State, he has been making numerous contributions. For example, at the time when Shagari was still there, he actually was instrumental to the effort of bringing the Federal University of Technology to Ekiti State. However, due to politics between Shifawolowo and Ajashi at that time, they created the University of Ekiti State, I think, which Ondo State, which prevented Shagari at that time to bring that University of Federal Technology to Ado Ekiti. That was why it was moved to Akure. But the Aare did not stop at that. He said, okay, no problem. When he was asked to become the chancellor of, the chairman of council for the Polytechnic there, he was instrumental to moving that federal Polytechnic to Ado Ekiti. And not only that, in order to ensure that the military will not cancel that move, he built several buildings there, hostels, offices. In fact, some of the buildings that Aare Afe Babalola put up at that Polytechnic, some of those structures are still there that have not even been completed. So he has been in the forefront of making sure that Ekiti develops and progresses. If you go to Chancellor, President of this great Saturday, this award to recognize this trailblazer in the world, in Ekiti State, in this our time. Thank you very much.
Father and Son, I first of all appreciate everybody for coming, for honoring God in our Father, the God in you, the God that has given you the strength to do all these wonderful things. In the Bible, it said that we will spend our whole days in good health. This is the evidence that our Father has been spending his whole days in good health. We're here with two legs, Son and Father. Our Senate leader, Bamidele, OPEYEMI, MOB. This is the first time that we have a Senate leader. When they are talking in Southwest, they want to do something to Southwest. They don't usually consider Ekiti as a Southwest. You either go to Ogun, Lagos, Axis. But by God's grace, we have this time around Bamidele OPEYEMI as the Senate leader of the Federal Republic of Nigeria from Ekiti State. And OPEYEMI Bamidele, he has been in diaspora. He has lived part of his life in diaspora with us. We struggle together. We are compatriots. But most of our people, when they come back home, they forget us. They forget us. They move with the crowd. But this guy, since he has moved down, he always look back at these people in diaspora, they are my people. That is why we recognize him. That if you need anything, when we call him, he will answer us. One of the evidence is that I just don't know. But there's one thing that prompted me. There's an issue in Ekiti politics. I read it in the newspaper. On that day, I slept. There's something within me telling me very loud and clear that can't we celebrate this man when he's still alive, when he's still with us? Then I called my Secretary General. I said, yeah, mo ní nǹkan kan wà lọ́kàn mi o ẹ̀yìn àgbà ní èwo ló tún rí mo ní ìjẹ́ ká rògbòdìyàn tó ń lọ lẹ́kìtì ó lóun kà mo ní kan tó wá sọ́kàn mi ni pé mo ní mo máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sẹ́ẹ̀dì o mo ní a máa ní Afẹ́ Babalola Day èmi tó jókòó sí kí as I'm speaking to you, you can be hearing so many organizations. I'm the first person to say Afe Babalola Day. By that time, I'll be reading about our Baba in theory. But now, about for the past 1 week, I can see the practical. Oh my God. So, 5 days ago, I came to Baba. Baba challenged me at that age. Baba attended to her from 9 p.m. to after 10 p.m. No, the first time, yes. I said, wow. Then I went back home. I said, hey, I called a I said, hey, come bell. He said, okay. Then we came back again. Yesterday, we are with Baba from around 9 to 11:45. Midnight, with a challenge to all of us. Challenge to all of us. This is our age. And Baba can be doing that. Informative, educative, knowledgeable, passing information is a challenge to us. And I want us to take that home. Now, when we started, I said, okay, I'm in the US. I know about Martin Luther Day. Martin Luther Day is when they are passed away, when he fought for the black Americans. But when we are talking of Ekiti, Baba Afe Babalola is Ekiti. Ekiti is Baba Afe Babalola. Then we started and said we are going to start this thing. Or I said that I know the theory, but I'll see the practical. I went around as Baba directed to the old campus. When I went around, I summarized everything that this compound is the first finest, first grade, good grade, outstanding, and superlative that I've ever been to. I've been to America. My children are in different schools. I've been to their campuses, but this first class world class. Ekiti is like Boston State in United States of America, which education state. That's their source of income. And if you know Ekiti, our source of income is education. Any family that want to change is through education. And with what Baba has gone through the whole world, and he decided that he want to have the best university in the world. It's not by saying it. You have to be around and see it, and I have seen it, and I saw it. I said, Baba, to celebrate. When you celebrate, God will celebrate you. Yes. We need to celebrate this man when he's with us. So, because how you want to go from one day, can bet. Can you only see what at the bere? Can you be Afe Babalola Day? And we thank God that we make a process through the normal process, but we thank God that Ado community are taking it up. Then there's a election going on in America. Kamala Harris said that when we fought, what we do, we win. So we are not stopping from Ado, the Ekiti state, as a state. Generally, we are still going to have Afe Babalola Day. This is the first leg. That Ado have accepted this. We will continue from here by the grace of God. So we will continue the struggle. The struggle has not stopped. I don't know, all the achievement Baba is beyond word. Seeing is believing. So we just count it in our heart that we want to celebrate this man when he's still with us. celebrate it, to encourage others. And if you can see, when we start with Baba give us all this journey in life. We can see that we need to change our mindset. We need to change, we need to change our mindset. If we change our mindset, Ekiti, we go beyond. Ekiti will be better. And I pray that Baba, Lord, you need for Ekiti. We will go higher in Jesus' name.
It's so amazing is that the founder established a university that is a private university, but this private university for 3 consecutive years has been acknowledged as the best by the Times Higher Impact Ranking. Not only that, it has been recognized in 4 areas. SDG 7, stewardship, outreach. Number 4 in Africa, Ekiti State has not celebrated this man for bringing this great glory to Ekiti State. We need to challenge the government. Thank you very much.
I know for sure the president of Ekiti Kete Coalition USA is already thinking, oh, something about staying with the
icon to Senator Dr. OPEYEMI Bamidele. Oh. So where I live, I speak English every day. This is the reason why we have chosen our distinguished senator of Lagos, former chairman of the Pro-Chancellors of Nigeria, score of 98%. Note that, 98%. Number 1 in the world in stewardship with a score of 98,152 universities ranked globally. A bridge builder, Aare Afe Babalola, Ekiti Kete University. He leads HCNDA, Doctor of Management, HC, Federal University, achiever of all time.
On behalf of Ekiti Kete USA, we are giving our Baba outstanding achiever of all time, Aare Afe Babalola, founder, Afe Babalola University, Ado Ekiti.
Who appreciate what I have achieved in life. I have done a lot from the time I was wrongfully sent to school in 1937. I ran back because to me, there was no life as sweet as life on the farm. We used to spend about 9 months on the farm, only to come home during Ogun festival, because my father's father was Ogunbiyi, and we believed in that important festival. So coming home wasn't anything to me. It was a diversion. Somehow we slept on banana leaves at that time in our hut made of palm leaves. And we slept on banana leaves at night, where we had in the center firewood, and the night, throughout the night, to give us warmth. At that time, there were no singlets. There were no pants. Parents, that is the father, used to wear bante. It was a small cloth. It would wrap the lower part. Being naked was nothing to the man or to the woman then. When going home during the festival, there was a river we would cross. The other ones would wash them, the dirty body upstream. We juniors will also wash ourselves, had a bath, the lower part. And of course, it was a common thing to see a sweeter coming down. We used to push it aside, take our water from it also. As I told you earlier, we used to sleep on banana leaves at night. There were no walls. It was wet outside. And snakes were crawling. Enjoy the heat provided by the fire we had there, and crawl into our coverlet. We won't know because we were tired. But in the morning when we woke up and we took off our coverlet, the snake would run into the forest biting us. We were good friends to the snakes. It's in my book. Killing us would have been dangerous for them. They wouldn't have something to do. No fire the following night. So they were wise. In my book, I refer to it, snakes as friends. So when I was sent to school, I regret, how am I going to miss all these plantain we eat, the pawpaws, the oketes in the evening? I ran back. But my father knew better. How much I wish he was alive today. To see the difference between age and age. I've lived the life of many ages. Ages when there were no shoes. Ages when there was no water. Ages when you didn't have to barb your hair for 9 months. Ages when we came home, we used to sleep on mat in the house, no windows. Very few of you can ever understand this. But a white man came here, he read my book from Kenya. He's a child from England, stayed in Kenya, and said, you have lived a life of ages. That's his language. Today, I'm addressing you with something I never knew. In those days, he wanted to call on somebody to say, "Hello." You can see the difference between age and age now. Yes. They are made honored by those men who are Pajar to America.
Japan.
And I was very, very happy when I read what was published in the papers by these great men from America. That Ekiti should honor, or Afe to be honored with a day named after him. I called my teachers, showed them what I read. They were happy. But we didn't have the address. I would have written to you. On behalf of myself, my wife, my children, my university, I thank Ekiti Kete in the US. As a result of your publication, a young man, Kayegbo, the man is called, he's from Messi. He came to me some 20, 30, 40 years ago, I don't know, in Ibadan, to ask for money to buy camera. I gave him. I've never seen a grateful person like that boy. He used it, he became a popular photographer in Ekiti, built houses, this and that. And he set aside a day where he celebrates me. His name is Kayegbo. So he saw what to publish, warmed up to it, got people around him, visited the members of the house, presented the paper that they would want them to carry out what's suggested. I was amused. I was not disappointed. When your suggestion, a brilliant one, far, far away across the Atlantic, was turned down by those who saw politics in it. Politics in honoring somebody who had achieved something. And they turned down the motion by Kayegbo and others that they could not honor Afe Babalola because it's not the only leader in Ekiti. Good luck. But you are not disappointed. I'm sure you heard about it. Yes. You traveled across the Atlantic to present this beautiful gift to me. May God honor you. Amen. Whatever you want, which will benefit you, God will make it possible. Amen. There was a time that we were in school, between 39 and 45. There was Second World War. Those of you who call for war, you don't know what it means. We were not involved in Nigeria, but we knew what it was. We suffered. The women who used to sell food did not have salt. Nigeria did not manufacture salt. During the 6-year war of Mo, we did not eat salt. Hear that from me today. Rather, we would have to look for a wuro and other things to put in the soup to make it sweet. The longer you live, the more you see things that you never thought would ever happen. Somehow, there was so much hunger in the land. We were eating insects. There was no gari in Ekiti then. Somehow, new form of gari came up. As big as this, thick and dirty. There was famine, brought about Second World War. That was why when you read my papers, I abhor the war going on in Ukraine and Russia, or the one going on between Israelis and Palestinians. And I've written about it, calling on the Pope, calling on United Nations to imbibe that philosophy of Jesus Christ, which is love your neighbor like yourself. That is the greatest philosophy and the cardinal preaching of Lord Jesus Christ. I do not want somebody to beat me, so I shouldn't beat you. I do not want somebody to steal my goods. I will steal your own. I don't want to die through blindness until the time comes. So I won't kill you. In fact, you won't kill anybody then. If only we can apply that cardinal principle of Jesus Christ. We love each other, others like yourself. There will be no war in this country. There will be no stealing in this country. There will be no crime. What has brought you here because you love me. Love me like you love yourself. I challenge Nigerians to practice that philosophy of Lord Jesus Christ. Love your neighbor like yourself. Today, each and every one of you should love me like you love yourself. Love each other. Nigeria will be a better place, and the world will be a better place. After all, United Nations was established after the war, after 1945, to make sure that people don't fight again, so that there will be no third world war. Are we not getting close to it?
Yes.
Go and look at my article on it. Google Afe Babalola, the Third World War coming. How can a person accumulate money, forget Hiroshima where Americans dropped the bomb to finish the 1945 war? They have advanced more than that. And now Putin has developed a more modern bomb, put it in space. Ha! In space. So you cannot shoot it down. And you go around the world. Bomb is go around the world by Putin. That clearly is against the philosophy of Christ. Ta ló fẹ́ pa? The whole world this time. Because if you close all the windows here and all the doors, and somebody engages in music outside, you will hear the music. You wonder how it gets there, because you cannot live without breathing. And the air is there. Anybody or animal that breathes when that bomb comes will die. It's an invitation to eradication of the human being for life this time. That's what it is. So, gentlemen, it's a challenge to you to go home. Apart from celebrating Aare Afe Babalola, tell people, let us love each other. If they love each other, we love each other. When you suggested at the Aare Afe Babalola Day, the politicians won't kill you, the motion. After I do not know, like you read out there, how many Ekitis have founded the university, a non-profit university like my own, where there are no shares. My children have no shares. My wife has no shares. Any profit made is plowed back into the university, but no profit yet because we are developing. I know how much loan I still gave last year to the university. Now come to my university. Why did I establish it? Unlike all of you, my education stopped in primary 6. But I believe since my father insisted I must go to school, I should make good use of it. And I fell on the paper by a senior teacher, Mr. Adenipe, who is dead now. It was called Tuition from Wusi Hall Oxford, to prepare him for Cambridge. Oga, bullet really? So he told me, how much? You pay gradually. That's how I started reading for my Cambridge school for 5 years. At home. And I passed. My GC ordinary, I passed. The same method. My advanced level. Only 3 of us, 2 Igbos and myself, made 4 advanced level at the same sitting that year. A record, which was encouraging. Then I put in for scholarship for BS Economics. They needed only 2 advanced level. I had more than 2. The only one in Ekiti anyway. So I thought all was well. I was going to England to go and study for my BS Economics. When results came out, the only one scholarship for under the Western region there for Ekiti was given to a young man in Nekere who went to secondary school, Christ school, who made A class in Cambridge, but no advanced level. He wasn't qualified by their own advertisement. So I was not given scholarship. I took my papers. I went to Ibadan. to the chairman of scholarship board, that Western region. Papa, look at me. Look at my papers. Look at your advertisement. This man was unqualified. You know why he got it? He was the son of the action group at that time, chairman. The chairman, Reverend Banjo, looked at it. He wept. Oh, this corruption has come into scholarship again. That's how I lost the opportunity of going to England, even though I was qualified. The man asked me to kneel down. He said, I look at your record from primacy to this advanced level. You can pass your degree at home, go and study at home. Pray for me. I paid to Oxford again, sent me papers. In 3 years, I made my Part 1 BSc. I was the only one qualified the following year for honors papers. Was evaluated by a white man in British Embassy for my BSc Economics, best degree. In the meantime, I was working as executive officer in the Ministry of Works in Ibadan. The white man who was the permanent secretary sent for me when he heard about my result. I gave it to him. Good, we are going to promote you to assistant secretary, that is ADO, this officer then. Then I'll be entitled to a car, to a police, and to a house in GRA. In the meantime, I was working, still studying, in my one bedroom at Ukado, riding my bicycle. When that man gave me the offer, I said, thank you, sir. I don't want to be promoted. I'm going to teach. Why? Because at that time, there were very few graduates in grammar schools. And they were looking for graduates. They would pay me double the salary in civil service. So I went to commercial Barrister Academy in New One, became the vice principal, and I was getting more money to make me more comfortable to read for my degree, which was law. I started my law. So in the academy, obtained my LLB honors degree privately. But you could not practice because there was no law school then. You had to go to England for the bar, 18 months. So I saved money, traveled to England for my bar, which I did within 18 months. So I'm a registered lawyer in England, to practice both in England and US. I came home, I registered as a lawyer. To interest you that within 10 years, I was invited to the. I wanted to be a private practitioner, number one, but I wanted to make money. As a judge, we are only going to earn salary. And my practice now expanded. That man who had double degree, at that time it was only BS, people who had BS Economics, LLB honors, London. So my practice, it was so charge and baby became fatter and fatter. So Leventis had the branch in Ibadan, now Coca-Cola there. I handled the case for them. However, their office in Lagos decided to reduce the number of workers in West Africa. The worker then sued them to the court. He got another against them, interim order. Then the Leventis in Ibadan told them, look, there's a lawyer in the Badon. You get the thing reversed. They contacted me. I hope you're not tired.
No. We're enjoying it.
We thought maybe you should sit down, sir.
No. I went to Lagos, filed the paper before the judge, said they should reverse it for certain reasons. I said, okay, the only thing I can do for you, let my order be carried out first. Let them recruit these people back. We will hear you. So that's all I said, but give me 48 hours to contact my client and get this staff back. He agreed. He adjourned the case for about 3 days. Before I got to Leventis office in Lagos, I prepared a motion for appeal. And that the order should be restrained from hearing the case anymore because he was wrong in law. This is a matter of servant matter. It was his own business. I got an order from Court of Appeal against Friday when I joined the matter to that he should not handle the case anymore. So when I went before him on Friday, he gave me a copy of the court's order. This is Ekiti man. So you were deceiving man when you said we are going to get the people to come to court? I never knew you were going to run. Mention the name of the person who was number 1 Faisal Road Abe in the Olympic. We are going to run like that man to Court of Appeal to get order against me. The court laughed and laughed. I knew what I wanted. He cannot override Court of Appeal. Okay, that's all right. They said I should not handle it. Go away. But you must not come to Lagos again to practice. Of course, that was why Leventis gave me a whole floor to start my practice in Lagos. Later, I built my own office in Lagos. And so on and so forth. The point I want to make about it is that there's nobody who cannot make it in life. You can make it. What you need is, 1, determination, resolution, hard work. When you have all those 3, the totality of it amount to faith. Because you have faith in yourself that you are doing so. Faith never fails. Faith never fails. My faith has supported me right from the time I left the farm. Some of the stories I've just told you now, the thing I went through. So, my dear friend, preach to your people.
Yes, sir.
Have faith in yourselves.
Yes.
Have faith in Nigeria. Yes. Sit down. There's no reason why Nigeria cannot make it. These are the Ekiti. You started just about 7 degrees from the equator. There's constantly sun, everything. Everything grows here. Put the seeds of pawpaw at the back of we eat it. Eat pawpaw in another 9 months. There's no country that blessed in the world. And we have better brain than most. My brain is not better than yours, but the only problem between me and you is that most of you don't work the way I work. 18 hours a day has never changed in my life, except on Christmas Day. I don't open up my office. I open my office throughout the year except Christmas Day. Because my name is Emmanuel.
God is with us. Yes.
Baba is with us.
What we have done is a challenge to Nigerians, all the way from the US. You appreciated me. What about those in the town here? I have many professors who are those citizens who have never visited this place. Why? I leave it to you to guess. A friend of mine, I mentioned the name to you in case you know him. It's the Jifa's one. It's an old man now. It's at Okesha there. So. He came to me and said he went to his friend, who was also a junior to me in a managed school. We were not wearing shoes, but there were a few who had shoes. He was one, that man. His father was a trader. When we go on holiday, went on holidays, I would go to the farm that night. He would go to Lagos. That didn't matter to me. I love my farm. When I finished primary 6, I passed to Christ School. I passed, but there was no fund. My father sent him to Christ School. He left the place after the Cambridge School, which he passed it very well too. I went to Scotland to obtain BS Economics. Came back, director in Central Bank. I kept on doing my own private review. Eventually, I also obtained my BS Economics at home. But I said, I won't work with it, I pursue law. When I retired as a director, I was not a lawyer. I was helping him because the so-called pension didn't anything. So, this my friend went to him, said, did you see the television yesterday? He said, what is it? Ah, if you see the convocation of Babalola University, people came from all parts of the country. Wow, what a large number. You know what he said? You want to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I don't watch television. You know why? Because Aare Afe na mama sombe.
That's human being for you. It's terrible.
So you have a lot to do.
Yes, sir.
To change the mindset of our people. It went back again to what I told you.
Yes.
Love your neighbor
as yourself.
Those of you who read my articles will see that I appealed to the government of this country at state level, at local level, state level, national level, that they should not turn Nigeria to beggars. When I was born, there was no beggary, no begging, no thief in this country. The boundary between my father and the other is there. Nobody would go to the other one. Mm-hmm. We are going on the footpath to the farm in the 9 miles. You see banana plantain, you won't steal it. Going to school, at Okesha there are those selling beans, rice, this and that. They won't be there. They will denote it with the amount, and you buy your own and you put money there. You buy newspaper without the newspaper vendor being there. Put your money there. Today, there's nobody with you, they will see you yourself.
My goodness.
You have a lot to do, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you what is happening at home. But the only way to change is what? Mindset. How can you change the mindset? That was why I decided to establish a university where we bring new set of Nigerians who can change the world. Twice I rejected ministerial appointment, as I told you, but when I was compelled to be the vice chancellor of the University of Lagos, then I saw what Nigeria is suffering from. Both teachers and students need a new orientation. With all the students, every 100% students living in the campus. So it's easier for us then to mentor and monitor the students. The time then they leave the hostel, the time they eat, the time they should come back. It's only a university where we teach in the night. Because the students are here. You cannot come to the university without going through medical tests, whether you have been taking drug or not. And so, what happened? These big oil companies and other national, international companies here are angling for students from Aare Afe Babalola University. And the students are also very proud because they know they have not only quality and functional education, but character. They are doing extremely well. It's the only university in Nigeria which I know, where if you would say you are from a university, after first degree, you want to do masters in Cambridge, in Oxford, anywhere in America, they say, don't worry. Don't need masters. Go to plea because your curriculum is. There are many names. If you want, I can give you. He can give you straight away. My students do need masters, universities. So I thank you for appreciating all that. You didn't know so much about my university and what I've achieved. And yet to say you should honor this man. I challenge others to join me in changing our mindset. There are many who have a lot of money, even I do here, who can build better university, but they don't. Some veer into university because they thought it was for money making. They didn't make money because people don't go there. We are to resume in September and whatever. Long ago, we have been full with students. All the states in Nigeria have students here. All, in spite of the bad road and the absence of red line, absence of airport, they find their interest to come here. If you are quality, or you believe in quality, people know it. They go there. But unfortunately, nobody has thought it fit to do what we do in the American University where you come from. Nobody endows us. You know yourself, great university over there. More than 50% of the revenue comes from endowment. Stupid people. One man from Kano sent his child to university in America. The boy did very well. He built a hostel for them. they would do it here. So, try and go around the university, see the facilities we have, including our research center, which is one of the best in the world. And we're producing, making use of our own native herbs to produce drugs which cure COVID-19 and other things. If you are tired at all, take Glycidin, just 1 spoon. You sleep fine. And you get back and feel strong. I take mine regularly anyway. And that's why I'm as strong as I am. I can go on and go, but I think I must say it. I thank you for coming once more. God will bless you. I'm proud of you. God be proud of you and be proud of God. God bless you all. Thank you.
Now, students are very well. Let's have our And I told you before that you cannot know the man enough. Now, there is something you have not known before that you have known today. The man of his age was talking to you that you are sitting down. And he's asking you if you are the one that is standing. Let's have our father. So, in rounding up, before I call for the general vote of thanks, let me quickly call the representative of MOB, who also happened to be the special advisor.
And I know you have held him so much like a son, giving him dutiful advice from time to time. He's been here so many times, going with some Gary rice, and the other time you said we should visit the industrial park, and we went there. Sincerely, Baba is one out of this world. Yeah, like you mentioned that when I sit down now, I don't even need to say too much about Baba, so that I don't need to come back again and say, give me the mic. Baba, you are one, like I think about 3-4 days ago, we still spoke about you. He's the man for the moment. We spoke about you, we looked at so many things that you have done, your donation to the world. I believe to surpass it or to match it will take a long time. I'm a member of the school of Governor Biodo Abayodo Yebanji, and you know it's one of your sons as well that comes here regularly to pay homage. At the last meeting we had, under procurement, we were talking about local content. And I know you are one of the leaders in the world that really cherish local content, because if not for that, this university wouldn't have been here. You lectured us about the opportunities you had in Ibadan, that you insisted that it has to be in Ekiti here. You told MOB then when we both came here. And the local content comes with a lot of cost, which I know you are fully aware of. When we talk about the local content, it's bringing back home what could have been outsourced to people outside. People, like you've said now, we are kind of pathologically challenged to the extent that the world that you went through when you were playing with snakes, playing with, sleeping on mats, and nowadays children won't be able to do that. And also there's something they call dexterity in deliverables, which are not available any longer in today's parlance. But for you to have even instituted and found this university here with your zeal for local content that we know of, you have donated a lot even to the environment. Because for those of us that know a bit about accounting, you know there's something they call learning curve. When you keep repeating repetition of work over and over, then you have mastery of it. Baba had donated a lot, because I know most of the things that we are grabbing outside is part of what he has really donated to Ekiti. You can't measure what you have done to the world. We really appreciate you. And in the space of lifetime, I don't think there can be two of Aare Afe Babalola. when somebody is a trailblazer, you know that it's just one. And he spoke about mind shift. You know, we are Ekiti that is known to be Alagidi. And Ale sọ pé torí àwọn ìmòye torí pọ́ǹkàn kú ṣé pọ́ǹkàn tó kọjọ́ torí rẹ̀ kú. You know, a ní ìrẹ́jẹ mi ò fẹ́ mo lè torí tọ́rọ́ kú ṣé tọ́rọ́ tó kọjá èèyàn torí ẹ̀ kú. So you think we need to change our mindset. There's need for us to imbibe the new culture that Baba, you know, sitting with Baba is always a pleasure because his experience over the years, within a short while, he said, Sheko Njoko, you know, because you gain a lot from people like this. You know, the experience that he has gathered over the years, within a short while, you will just pick it like that. I want to let you know that distinguished senator has not come here to receive award alongside with you. He has come to benefit because the part 2 of what he had never heard from you, I will surely make sure that I download it to him by the time the plaque is being given to him. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God bless you, sir. America, with this token of love, Baba is very, very grateful.
When Baba is happy, this is the best music. So let's dance to it. All right. Thank you very much. So, all right.
With these awards for us in
I do not know why it has to take those living in America to appreciate me, when those of you who are here do not appreciate me. Maybe now it's a good lesson for you. The more you appreciate what others do for you, the better for us, the better for the whole country. I thank them for coming all the way to teach you the lesson, which Jesus Christ had taught many, many centuries back. When you had 10 lepers, he asked them to go and report to the authorities. Only one came back. In spite of that, he said, look, but I asked 10 of you to go and see the authorities. Where are the other 9? The question is, where are you? Why not you two appreciating me? Thank you. Years back, I learned when I was studying for my first degree in economics that free trade is the best thing for any society. If Dangote can go all out to spend this money, borrowed money, to put up a huge refinery, why is it that NNPC is asking it to sell to them before selling to us? Let all those who can afford to put up refineries do so and sell to people. The price will come down. Simple.
Okay. So, quickly, sir, let's...
There should be no monopoly of NNPC dictating price. Let Dangote sell at its own rate. You'll be surprised others will bring the price down and price will come down. That's my understanding.